Hello everybody, welcome back to the cruise ship tour series. In this video we're going to be taking a look at deck 8 in an area I like to call the Nightclub district. This area is toward the very back of the cruise ship and it's very colorful, I must say. Also, this is right where you come into the Nightclub district right here. This is what's behind this is a lobby that is just in front of the dining area for the whole back of the ship. There's a huge dining area just behind this wall. Now it's all work in progress, so I have it covered up with this yellow and black wall. So, yeah, just so you don't get to see all the horrendous works in progress, I have covered it up. Anyways, so this is the Nightclub district, as I like to call it. It's a huge area towards the back of the ship. And it's also above the parking garage, and it's above a couple of crew areas. So, let's begin. So right in front of us here, this is an apartment area where you can rent yourself a nightclub apartment. Like it's a cool style apartment for the nightclub passengers who like to party. You got these stairs leading up to the apartments, and down here, this is the lobby where you get your check for a room right here. And I love this wall choice, by the way. It looks modern. It looks very modern. You know, I've seen like real buildings using this cool stone pattern on the walls, and here it works out pretty well. It looks like a stone pattern on a wall, and it looks modern most of the time. So I think that looks really cool. You also got a green and purple light there, or actually that's magenta. And you also have magenta lights all across the ceiling here, which look absolutely fantastic and overly grand. On the wall, you have a pattern of black, blue, and yellow, which I think look quite nice. Up here, the lights are just no color, but it still looks fine. Now this is the hallway where you can access the rooms. So in here you have a room, and they're all the same for the most part. They're just mirrored around, flipped, rotated. So they're all the same kind of deal here. That's all the rooms are, just the same. And because of flipping them, I can do mirrors inside of here. So as you can see, a mirror, and it looks like a legitimate mirror. Sorry, I'm stuttering a little. And you can see these windows here that are kind of hidden, but it looks like a really cool illusion because of what's above the nightclub's floor. A really cool, colorful ceiling. You could see in the nightclub rooms here into that through the strips of magenta blocks, and it's really cool to look at. There's a lot, basically about every nightclub room has that feature. So, and I think that's really cool. I kind of skipped past the kitchen area here, but here's the kitchen. This is my basic kitchen design for all of the rooms across the whole cruise ship. Definitely not up to standards of like the new versions of Minecraft, but it still looks like a kitchen. The reason I can't make it look amazing is because I'm building in 1.12. And you know what? There are people who said, "Oh, why don't you build in 1.14 or maybe 1.15?" Well, in fact, building it on Java in the version 1.12 is probably the best version to build it in because most people now, like, I mean, on Java Edition, not everybody's going to play on 1.15. You know, people are always going to want to kind of come back to 1.12. But if they do that, and I built this in 1.15, you can't actually download the world. And I feel bad for those people because they just can't play on it. But if I make it in an older version, you can play it on any of the new versions of Minecraft above that version. So that's why I'm building in 1.12. And it's still a relatively new version of Minecraft. I mean, concrete blocks exist, and that's really all I need to build. So that's why I build in 1.12 to have it more accessible to people who can't get it on, say, 1.14 because I built it in 1.15. You know, and it can be enhanced with newer blocks as time goes on. So you know, but it'll take a long time to do that. Up here, just got a couple of beds with TVs, living room TV, yada yada, bathroom. Cool bathroom. And that's basically it for this area. And that whole room design is pasted all the way down this hallway. None of the rooms have any different variations or anything, so it's all the same. Then we get down to the other side of the apartment area towards the back. Oh, dang it, I got a message. Sorry about that. I always get messages from programs telling me that my computer's hacked. And it's probably right. My computer probably is hacked, but I don't care about it, so. Oh, it's fine. My computer's only going through a lot of hacked stuff right now. So this is another lobby. This is just towards the back side of the ship. So facing this way, this is facing the back of the ship, and facing this way, this is the front, facing to the front of the ship. So keep that in mind as we look around. So as you can see, same design as the other side, but there's actually a bathroom over here, just right into this wall here. And there's a cool wall design there. You got a mirror that goes to a bathroom that actually belongs to another part of the whole nightclub area, not the apartments. So, yep. And this bathroom is duplicated over to the other side as well. So there is that. I'm gonna fly back out of here and go all the way back down this way, because if we went out to the other doors there, you'd see a whole different area. So let's go back down here, back to where we started. And we're going to go right. We're going to go this way because it's the side of the ship that I built first, and it's probably a little more polished. On the other side, some of the doors might be flipped around in the wrong direction, although I am trying to correct all of those. I actually go through a whole side of the ship and fix all the doors, because what happens is the door handles flip out, so they don't stay in the middle, they actually go off to the sides, which looks really weird. So I'm trying to fix that throughout the ship as I build it. That's just a issue of world that I wish it could be that I wish could be fixed. But yep. So right here is a raised level in the hallway. I wanted to add as much stuff to this hallway as I could because it's a rather boring hallway. There isn't much to see in this hallway other than a big gray wall or the ceiling pattern. And the ceiling pattern is really cool. Look at that. And it goes across like 4 decks in the ship, from floor to the very top of the ceiling pattern. 4 decks. Crazy. Moving down here, we come across our first nightclub right here. I don't have names for every one of the nightclubs, so I guess we'll just have to call them all nightclubs or something. So this is the first nightclub here. It's duplicated over the other side of the ship, so it's all mirrored around. Right off the bat, you get a cool, colorful design on the ceiling when you walk in. And you can also see it's a nightclub with 3 floors. Over here, you got a little seating area with nice, big couches. A couple of lights above it. You got a plant over here with a seat right next to it. 2 of them. Right over here, this is where you check in for your room. Now, I will say this is a very small desk for doing that. Probably the smallest desk ever. It's the size of one that you would see in a convenience store on the cruise ship, so yeah, very small, but it works out. Over here, this is a bar, and nothing else really, just a plain bar. Doesn't look that interesting with the design over here. It's just a bar with a light bar going above it, so there's that. And over here, just a little eating area with a TV. The lights look weird. I feel like what I should have done is, instead of having that light there, it goes along with the pattern of those, and that light there, it lines up with those, and yeah, that's weird. It's fine though, it looks alright. It's already been built, and it's already been mirrored to the other side of the ship, so it's gonna have to stay like that. Up here, this is the nightclub, the heart of the place. This is the dance floor where you dance and jam it out. And there's a couple of cool, colorful patterns down there. Blue, pink, and blue, and pink, and I think that's magenta. Yeah, that's magenta. Blue, magenta, blue, magenta. I don't know, pink and blue, magenta and pink look like the same. It's like a hot pink. So, over here you got the DJ booth where the guy's just playing his music, you know. He's gonna have to choose a side because there's a pillar in the middle. It's probably more of a DJ set for 2 people, in fact, so kind of looks like it. Here we got a plant. Speaker, 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 speaker. You're gonna have to count the speakers in here. You got a cool. This is like an audio wave, an audio visualizer. I mean, as you can see, so it visualizes the audio with like sound bars and how loud it is and all that stuff. Above you, you got a cool ceiling design, which I think looks really modern and all that. really cool. Just interesting to look at. Like, there's a lot of illusion going on up there, you know? Crazy. Right over here, you can see two looking out, like, or four decks here just kind of looking over the whole nightclub. In here, this is an entire seating area just above the first floor. The stairs to get up here are just right next to the room check-in desk right here. So you go up these steps, get up here, and have a seat. Just a whole seating area. Up here is access to the area right up here in these cool balconies. And you'd probably be up here with your friend just having a conversation and whatnot. Nothing too fancy up here, really, other than just being another floor. Oh, is that supposed to be there? Hold up. Let me head around here and check. Nope, that is supposed to not be there. So, a couple of mistakes we're finding. We're going to see that quite a bit. Even though this is the side of the ship that I finished first, there are mistakes to be seen. Right up here, you got a cool ceiling design on this hallway. It's a very tall floor here, so in here you got a room. This is probably one of the smallest passenger rooms in the cruise ship. This is the bathroom, a little seat here, TV. You got your stairs right here that go up to your bed, and you got a cool little light design right in that window there. So that's a room for you. And then moving on, in through this door, you have another room, which is a bit bigger. It's got a cooler lobby, I guess, and you got a whole balcony to yourselves out to the dance clubs, or dance floor. And in here, you got a bedroom. And the lighting in here I like a lot with the using like lamp designs and stuff like that. I like doing that, so. In here, you got a bathroom with a nice big shower for sure. And then up here you have your living things. Your living room, your kitchen, and dining room are just all squeezed up into this area, but it actually works out pretty well up here, having it all just in this area. Your dining room's a bit small, but you know, your kitchen and your kitchen and your living room actually work out really well up here in terms of how much space they take up. They actually work quite nicely, so that's that room. And moving on. Over here, just a little seating area with a bit of support to look cool. And that is this whole nightclub for you. So, moving on. Where should we go next? Well, I guess we'll go ahead and check out this whole area first. So this is like a city central area here. So there's a nightclub here, an apartment building right over here, and this is a drinking bar for the most part. It's not necessarily a nightclub because there is an actual dance floor inside of this building, but it's like a drinking bar. You know, you drink here more. There's a spa in there. There's a theater in there. So we'll get to teching that out later. This is a little park right here, just in the center of all of these buildings, where you take a quick break from all the partying and all the drinking. You know, I bet you this is the fountain of vomit, or fountain. This is the fountain of vomit. Because here's the thing: you come out of the bar, and you gotta throw up because you drank too much. That's where you do it. I'm just kidding, man. I mean, it probably wouldn't be like that, though. Also, the water is frozen because of how much vomit is in there. I think somebody has clogged the water drains, and it's for some reason there's dirt in there. I should have maybe replaced that with stone or something. Ah, man. Okay. This right here is an apartment building for the people who can't afford a nice apartment. So the apartments are really small. There's 4 floors here, just 4 floors of apartments. And in here you got one, and let me tell you about a small apartment. This one is like a regular cruise ship room size. So here you got a TV or window. You can see out to the sea. And you got a bathroom right here. A very small bathroom. Smallest one yet. This is more of a cabin for like a couple or maybe just one person. So no family's going to use these rooms. And it goes down and continues going. And at the end of this hallway, there's just a skinny little 2-block wide hallway here with just 2 little seats and a window at the end. Oh man, sorry, I have hiccups. Yeah, just a little window at the end of it, and I think that's really cool. I mean, it's a bit weird, but that window has to be used, you know? We can't leave that window alone. If that window wasn't there, that hallway wouldn't be, so. But it is, so we'll just use it up like that. And on the second floor, it's just the same story. The whole hallway, it's the same thing. And it appears that there is a mistake right here. There's a little bit of a missing wall. We'll get to fixing that in a bit. After this video, we'll fix all the mistakes. So at least I go through everything to make sure there are none. So yeah. And after the video, I look through my tour video and fix those mistakes. So touring is a good thing, not a bad thing. And it's basically the same layout for all the floors going up there. So moving on. Off to the side of this building here, we have a swimming pool, but that we can get to by touring this building here. So let's actually go into the front entrance for this building, which is all the way down here. And as you can see, it's called the pub. It's called the pub. I like this idea of having like big physical text that you can read in this whole area to enter a nightclub. I think that's really cool. So in here is the place where people drink and get knocked out and just get drunk, baby. Here you got a cool area to sit. There's all those seats in this area are big enough for you to sit in. So in case if you want to do role play, you can. Role play is very easy to do in my cruise ship, and because of its size, I'm gonna make that an available feature. So if you want to have a video or just be with your friends here at the table, you can. You can sit with anyone, you know. I was in fact thinking about turning my build into a server, although that would probably be a bad idea because it would be a very laggy server because I'd have to pay for a free server. Probably not going to do it, but it would be cool though, turning this cruise ship into a server of roleplay. Up here you got a bar. It's a very high bar though, like it's really high even for the worker here. Like he can't reach above this counter too well. You know, like it's at your Look how small the bartender is gonna be just to everyone who's above him. You know, that's kind of funny. But I will say it is a very high bar. Look how high these seats are. You're like, that's above you. That's above you, man. You look miniature just walking behind all these people. I mean, you could definitely see their butts for sure. Just when they're sitting up here. I can't get up. Okay. A very high bar. Yeah. It's like that stool you just can't get up high enough onto. Over here, more seats. More seats. Oh, God, the ceiling. Yes, very, very cool looking. Just a big room full of white dots and everything like that. If I fly up here, you can see just a whole bunch of lit up white dots, and you can see the illusion. It's just glowstone hidden underneath these beams going across the ceiling. So I think that's really cool. Back over here, there is a cinema, and there's a bar just underneath the seats right here for the cinema, and I think it's really cool just having this little bar here. And then you come out here, there is the theater, and you can see here just a whole cool light design up there. And these are supposed to be couches, although it's kind of hard to fit a full-on couch design in here. So banners and seats. You know, it actually looks all right. I mean, it looks like a comfy seat to sit in for a movie. You know, just think of it like a couch, like a couch. Up here, just a couple of seats and access to the second floor of the nightclub from these stairs right here. All that's up here is more seats, along with 2 huge chairs and a gigantic TV. Definitely a nice little area to chill with your friends and watch a movie together. You know, it's probably what that is going to be. It's probably another movie theater just right next to a movie theater. Look, guys, movie theater, movie theater. That's what it is. Although I more picture that TV being used for like playing video games or something. Up in here, this is a spa. This is like that place where a hot tub would be, and you could chill with your friends in a nice cave of diamonds, gold, lapis. No coal. There's no coal. No coal, guys. No coal. How are you gonna enjoy it in here? Right here, I have a whole glass placed down because the way the cave looks, the floor is typically not level, like flat, and it looked a bit weird looking like that. So I digged out the floor a little bit, and I place some glass over it so you don't fall down. And it looks a little odd, but it looks right. It looks all right. The ceiling though is a bit flat. I gotta admit, the ceiling looks a little bit flat. The end rods are supposed to represent crystals of some sort, but it looks all right. Here's how I made this room, by the way. So I first placed down a whole bunch of bedrock in a bit of a random pattern to make it look like a cave, and then I painted over that bedrock with a pattern of blocks, and that pattern of blocks was the cayenne terracotta, cobblestone, stone, andesite, lapis, gold, diamond, uh, yeah, mossy cobblestone, and I painted over this room. It randomly placed the blocks down, and it looks pretty cool. So that's how I painted this room. And there's a piece of bedrock. Oh no, there's another piece of bedrock. I forgot to paint over those. It's fine. It's fine. The bedrock there looks kind of nice anyway, so. Also, there's these 3 comfy seats here. This is probably where the girl clan would probably sit, because they're pink chairs. There's this hallway right here, and it leads down to a couple of books and 2 bathrooms. Girl and male would probably use these bathrooms, so here's one. Definitely a different style of bathrooms here. It's just a bunch of sandstone, so. And then another bathroom right here. Same bathroom. Heading back down here. That door there goes out to the park there. This is a little hidden TV area that you could sit with your friend in and watch the game. It's got a cool light design right above you. And I like these 2 little windows here. Actually, wait a minute. There's no glass in these windows. Maybe that looks good, though. Nah, we're going to put glass in those windows. There's no glass in those windows. Let me look at this on the outside. There's no glass in those windows. We got to put glass in those windows. We'll get it sometime, so. Moving back down here. So right out here, this is the swimming pool. A little bit dark in here, though. I mean, I should make some... I should place some lights up here along this cobblestone line or brick line there. But yep, right here, just a swimming pool along with a massive window where you could see the ocean. And on the outside, this window looks a little bit out of place, but I might get used to it. I just might. I mean, there's a whole bunch of crew areas. There's a whole bunch of crew things going on just below this window, so I don't know. I don't know. The whole back of the ship looks very, very strange with windows, doors, and panels and stuff like that. Looks really, really cluttered. So, yep. Anyways, that's that whole area there. Now into the bowling alley. So this is, of course, a bowling alley where you can go bowling and just have a game of bowling. I'm pretty sure cruise ships normally would have this, but I don't think many do. We got a huge bowling alley for sure. Right on the big wall there, you got a big TV so you can see your score. Where a crazy animation happens where you get a strike. Got a whole bunch of rows here for where you can play. You could have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could have 10 players in this bowling alley. A whole bunch of seats over here for the family to eat and. Well, there's no kitchen anywhere, but there are vending machines where you can get snacks and drinks. So there's the second variation of a vending machine. I made one down in the engine room last, and now my second vending machine has been built. Take a look at it in all of its glory. It's pretty, man. Oh, no, there's a missing piece of wall there. Okay, glad I noticed that so I could fix it. This is the bathroom on the other side of the bathroom that was in the apartments. So we finally came in a full square. We were just in that bathroom a bit ago, and now we're in the other side of it. So, in the mirror reflection, and it's in the bowling alley. So, there you go. And that is basically the whole bowling alley. I like this whole light pattern I did on the wall here. So here you can see there's a whole bunch of lights in this cool triangular-looking pattern. I guess it looks pretty cool. So, moving on down this way. We go. Alright, so down this hallway over here, you have a seating area. Same thing all the way down the hallway over there. Just a little seating area, along with a couple of plants here. to kind of make the hallway look a little more interesting, because, well, it's kind of an empty hallway. In here, this is another nightclub, and this is probably one of my favorite nightclubs. Really, all of them I like, but this one, definitely a step up, in my opinion. This nightclub looks very structurally supported. Look at the ceiling. There's a whole bunch of beams going around up there, and I think it looks really cool. On the walls, look at these beams, dude. They got some structure, man. Down here, a little seating area with a couple of lamps, which I think look a nice, very cool area to hang out. The floors are like raised up a little bit everywhere, so I think that's kind of cool. I don't know about you, but I like that. Also, I'm going to admit now that this design was actually taken from something. It was taken from a game on Roblox. But I enhanced the design, in my opinion, and just made it look a little better to me, so. It was a design borrowed from a game on Roblox. Okay? It was a game called Club Tesla, so there you go. Go ahead and find it. Find my design that I stole. Oh. This doesn't go anywhere. It should block it off. Well, I mean, it looks okay, but it is a little weird just seeing this go nowhere. Because on the other side it goes somewhere, but over here it doesn't. We'll go ahead and block that off at some point, but not now. We're busy touring. Over here you got a bar, and let me just say, this is the biggest bar for the workers. You have so much activity room here. You could do cartwheels over here while you're working. You know, you could do magical things with like drinks over here. You could have a whole game of freaking soccer with a bottle of champagne in here, dude. Like, that's how big this area is for the workers of the bar. Crazy. Over here, just a couple of seats so you can eat and have a talk with your friends. Out here is the dance floor with a whole bunch of lights going around it. Green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. Up on the ceiling, you got a cool ceiling design, although it is kind of mixed in with the structure of the building or area, so kind of looks alright. I mean, it looked a little weak without the structure. It also kind of looks weird with it, but without it, it looks weirder, and it looks alright. Looks alright. It doesn't seem that I can make it, like, perfectly perfect, so. Moving on. So right here, the ceiling is just 2 layers of glass and then glowstone. And I think that looks really nice. Honestly, it just creates a cool look on the ceiling. You can see here we got a mirror, and this is like another lobby to enter from this area over here, just in front of the apartments and on this hallway stretch. You got a lamp there, a couple of seats in here. Down this little hallway here, you got 2 seats to wait for people to use the bathroom because they're so small. As you can see, bathrooms are just not that big. So there's a reason for these chairs to be here, I guess, so you could sit and wait. Up these stairs, you have access to the loft area up here for the nightclub, where you can look over all the people relaxing down there and enjoy your time up here relaxing, just relaxing. There's so much relaxing areas on this ship for sure. Down here you can see the nightclub, dance floor, and that's kind of this whole area here. On the other side, you have access to a private apartment, a private nightclub apartment, and in here you can get your receipt for it, or check or key for the apartment, I guess. I don't know. Have I said like receipt for the apartment? I don't know. And here you got a closet, just a storage closet. Oh yeah, cool light design in the ceilings here. Cool light design. And here is your private nightclub apartment. And as you can see, the windows have that same kind of vibe going with them. The wall color is different, so you can actually kind of see the pattern going along with the pattern of the stripes in the ceiling there. And it looks awesome up here. It looks really cool. Here you got your TV with a fireplace, which is a little odd. No cruise ship should have a fireplace, I'm just saying. Have you ever seen a cruise ship with a fireplace? Me neither. But this one got it, so. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, fireplace on a cruise ship. Total and amazing safety, man. Amazing safety. You got your couch here. Oh, over here. Bathroom. Short ceiling, but it's alright. Up here, bed. Got your bed. Go ahead and take a sleep here and just enjoy your amazing pattern right there. That looks really cool. Yeah, awesome room. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next area. And that would be another nightclub. Actually, I do want to go over this one quick little detail. There's an emergency exit door right here. And we'll get to that later in the other nightclub where it actually connects to two nightclubs. That emergency exit room. It connects to two nightclubs and it can take you out of the ship all the way up to the lifeboat deck. And we're going to head over there now. So here is the entrance to the biggest nightclub in the cruise ship. I don't know what to call the nightclub, so it's just a nightclub for now. But you got a cool ceiling light design up there, as you guys can see. Over here is the emergency exit room. So as you can see here, it connects to these two nightclubs right here. You could probably just go through this door to get over into the other nightclub without having to go through anything, really. So that is kind of convenient, but it isn't what its purpose is. It's so you can get out of the ship in a safe manner. So it's an emergency exit for all of these stairs, and I feel bad for all the passengers having to walk. But then you get up to this level, and I know it's dark. You go this way, and the interior for this area isn't built yet. But imagine a hallway that goes like this, walking along my pattern, and it goes out this door, and then you're outside of the ship, and all the way down there is the lifeboats. So think of it like that. There's gonna be a hallway in here, and interior things, and yeah, it's not built yet. So yeah. The lower parts of the ship is where everything's complete, but the upper parts of the ship is where everything is just hollow and hogged out. So nothing up there is complete at all. Okay, moving on. So here you got a cool light pattern on the walls here, just cool light patterns, and in the floor you have a lot of stuff going on too for this nightclub. Light pattern, over here, light pattern, and then we get out to the dance floor. And oh boy, we're going to go check out the bathrooms first. So over here, we got bathroom. And you got a cool ceiling design in here. And let me just say, this is the biggest bathroom I've ever seen on a cruise ship in my life. Really cool bathroom. Definitely fits how large this nightclub is. And on the other side of the ship over here, you have another bathroom. Along with two seating areas next to these bathrooms to wait for people if the bathroom is actually somehow full. Over here, you got a bar with a whole bunch of cool designs going on. I like the TV and like the two menu boards right there. Keep in mind, when you see like iron bars and then a gray piece, that's supposed to be the menu, although I don't want to put up item frames in this world because then it's going to make my computer lag a lot. So nothing there, but just pretend that's a menu board. So you got two of them next to each other and then a TV right in the middle. You got alcohol beverages up here, which these pots are supposed to represent. And then you got an awesome bar, of course. An amazing bar counter. 2 blocks large, and it's just so good looking. And over here is where you get in to the bar as a worker. There's also speakers all over the place here too, so you can hear the music that's playing in the dance floor. It's kind of like a surround sound room for sure. Up on the ceiling, you got a cool bunch of light designs. You got seating here. Over here, cool couch design. And they even have a whole bunch of couch designs going around the dance floor here. And I know it seems weird for this room to look so huge, but it's actually situated so far in the back of the ship that I just can't believe it fits back here. For example, notice how it's coming in at an angle right here. Notice how it is like coming in at an angle, but when you look at the dance floor area, it doesn't look like that. It looks like it's still remaining its big size, but at the end, at the very corner of this pillar right here, as you can see, the wall's beginning to really come in right here. Like it's straight up diagonal right here. So yeah, you're really far back at the ship there. So like it creates the illusion that the ship is still big, but it's actually very small back here. So really cool though. Down there, you got cool light designs going around and all that stuff. I think that's really cool looking. Just light design, and it's really far down too. Look how like low and below you that looks. Like it's a height, like you'd be scared of heights seeing that, dude. Just look how low it looks. Crazy. Over here, and you can see this. This is there's a bar underneath the nightclub here. So you can see there's a bar down there. it's kind of hard to see because the colors of the glass is like changing colors a lot. So we'll just fly down there in a minute. Let's see over here. It's all the same thing down here. So over here, this is the DJ booth, and there is nothing on the DJ booth. So you just sit here. If you weren't, yeah. Pretend there's a whole bunch of levers, redstone repeaters, buttons there. And right here, right behind it, you can see this cool light design going on. Right here, this is supposed to be a light bar, but I have hidden the glowstone that lights it up in such a very cool way. So you just can't see the light, but it's lit up. Like it's an invisible light source, but it's in fact glowstone lighting it up, but it's hidden with black concrete and glass. So you just can't see it. Just can't see it. It's an illusion. It's illusion. I'm creating illusions with all my lighting designs. You see? Right above it, you got two faces. These faces are actually my Minecraft player's face. If you look really closely, the design is the same, but the colors are different. Oh. Also, I'd like to point out there are skylights in here, and it's daytime. Hold up. Okay, that's what you want it to look. Well, now it looks like sunset. But that is what you want it to look like when you're in a nightclub. And really, it's kind of cool. You wouldn't be in a nightclub during daytime, so there would be light shining in from these skylights. But at nighttime, you'd be in here for sure. And these skylights would just let you see the stars. And I think that's really cool to think of. And also, I'm going to admit, I stole this design from a Roblox game, but I deeply changed it. So keep that in mind. I did steal this design from a Roblox game, but I did change it up a lot. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of speakers over here as well. Also, there's a hidden window right here to a big, gigantic room that's private, so we'll get to that in a bit. Over here, more seating. Or actually, wait, let's go up the stairs back at the entrance of the nightclub here to get up here. So, massive stairs right here, you just can't quite see them. So then you get up to this floor, and right off the bat you're met with a nice couch right here, which should have a table, but doesn't. Over here, another couch, and then over here, another couch, a cool beam going through the middle. You got a TV there and a TV there, so you can watch the TV while you're sitting here. It might be a bit far away and up too high, but it's alright. And the lighting design changes a little bit. Down below us, it was a blue design and more circular, but up here, it's a square design and magenta. So there's that. The lighting design changes, and it looks really cool. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the lights. It looks different. It looks really cool and modern. Really like it. Over here, you got a tank, a speaker, just a nice big water tank. There's no fish in it because, well, we're not in the aquatic. Well, actually, we are, but I didn't spawn any fish. So think of it as an aquarium tank. That's what it is. Over here, seating. Over here, more seating for when you get food or whatever. Over here is a little bar. In fact, it's underneath seats for a movie theater. Kind of the same thing I built in another nightclub. So, as you can see here, movie theater. This kind of takes design from the first movie theater I built in the ship, with the magenta and the nether brick surrounding the magenta, you know. And there's a bar underneath all the seats, which I think is really cool. It's a very low bar, though. It's not like a high seat bar, so you could just have a nice little chill in here, man. You don't need to be high up in your stool. A whole bunch of seats here, of course. Cool lighting in the ceiling. There's a whole bunch of couches along the pillars here with TVs. Really cool. And then we get to the end of this whole hallway here, and we get into the massive, oversized, big, gigantic Titanic. This is the biggest room for a passenger in the ship that is available. So, it's basically a mansion. This is something that maybe a company executive would live in. So, you know, it's probably not going to go for a passenger. It's just like a company executive room. Somebody who's been involved in the ship's building process or something. And you can see there's a little window here. You can just look out to the nightclub through. I think it's really cool. You have a TV here with two massive speakers, a cool living room with massive couch. Like, this couch is really big. You can see the pillows. A plant there. You got a a pool table. Sorry, I had a brain fart. And is it called a pool table? Why is it called a pool table? Why do we call it a pool table? Is it a swimming pool? Yeah, so there's the pool table. Yeah, that's all that's over there. Over here, more interesting, there's actually a swimming pool. Yep, a swimming pool inside of a room. You better hope the ship doesn't rock. Well, really, the ship's just not gonna rock in any real scenario. I mean, honestly, the ship has got to be so big that the waves just can't sway it. The waves of the ocean are just too small compared to the size of the ship if it was a real thing, you know? So the ship would probably not even need a stabilizer, and not even need a stabilizer thing because it would just stay up. And if the ship did rock around, oh boy, you'd be met with chaos for sure because of how much stuff's gonna move and all that. So, yep. Down here, that's how you get to the pool. By the way, you just step up these little stairs hidden behind stairs to get to the second floor. So in here is a bedroom with a bed, TV. On the other side is a bathroom, and it's a very big bathroom. I like this bathroom a whole lot because it's just so big. You got mirrors, you got a shower, toilet, and even a little extra table space there. And then you get to the kitchen here with an island right here. You got your kitchen supplies, cabinets, and sink, stove over here. And these brewing machines are supposed to represent like where your kitchen utensils are, where you cook what you cook with, or maybe a coffee machine or something like that. I gotta be honest, using a brewing machine in your, or using a brewing stand in your kitchen designs is really gonna make it look nice. So keep that in mind. Dining table, very simple, just dining table. And moving up to the second floor of this room, we have just 2 bedrooms with 2 massive bathrooms. So here's a bedroom, and then over here you got a nice massive bathroom with the ceiling design carried into it. Looks a little weird. Yep, just you got even extra table space, a nice big shower. They could sit in and shower, a toilet, and looks really cool. Same design over here, just mirrored. And that's all that's up here, and that is this mansion-sized room for you. Absolutely cool. And oh, okay, I just remembered. So we have one more area to go through, and it's right underneath the dance floor. So, and down here is how you get to it. So down here, you got a couple of seats over here. In this door, we've already explored this area in another video. I started in this door in the last tour video, just on the other side of it, and toured that whole area down there. So go check that video out if you haven't seen it. Yep, so this whole area is just right above that. So over here, just a couple of seats. There's just a whole like lounging area over here for all of the old people, I would say. You got a nice big TV there. Right here, through this door, is a crew area. This is just the second floor for that structure, that very structural room from the last video. So, and then, right here, you have the bar that's underneath the nightclub. It's a very cool bar. You'd see the colors right above you. You could even see the skylight from down here too. It's really cool. You got the TVs just keep getting bigger in this cruise ship, man. But I don't think anything's gonna top the size of the TV that's on the outside of the cruise ship. So, yes. And when we're done building the whole cruise ship, I will show you that TV. Yep. So cool bar area, just a whole area to get your drinks and for old people to watch the game, and you'd probably want to sit here. Because let me tell you, being in one of these couches have really got to hurt your eyes with how big that TV is. Oh boy. Over here, it's the whole same thing, same exact thing over here. So, yeah. I apologize if this tour video was kind of long, but we had a lot to look at in this nightclub district. And, yeah, it probably was a long video. I just feel like it was long. I don't know how long I'll see after I finish recording, so. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to, well, you know what to do. You know what to do. You know, buttons to hit, you know what to press. So, I am out. Alright? I'm out. See ya!